this comes under the heading of keeping it real. This is me the morning after the weekend before. Hey honey, come on up. I've got a little honey bear. You see she'll come and, honey, come here. She's around the other side now. Come here, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, baby. Come. She's my baby. You're going to say hello to the nice people in Vlogland. Are you? Say, hello, everybody. Hello. How ridiculous is this? But I think actually honey is prettier to look at than me this morning. Yes, alrighty. So, I've dragged myself out of bed. Oh my goodness, do I ache from all my walking and talking and up and down the stairs at Tribe yesterday. What? I did a lot of walking because I was trying to be healthy, but unfortunately that kind of knocks me out a little bit. But today I'm back home. All right, you want to go that way? Oh, there you go. Oh, there. Today's going to be a gentle day. I've got Mum and Dad coming up this afternoon for a cup of tea, and we'll give Dad his birthday gifts because it was Saturday and obviously I wasn't around then, so they're coming up. Hannah's home as well, which is which is lovely. Is this one? What? Am I going to have to cut this out? Yeah, mummy. And I want to do a little bit of gentle clearing up and cleaning, and just have a gentle day really, give myself a chance to recover in the whole mindful sustainability of self thing. That book I'm reading is so good. I'm going to talk about that a bit later. You can probably hear the drilling. They're putting the roof on next door, or at least they're tiling it, I think. It's still quite windy here, but it's blue skies, so I am going to be taking myself up for a soak in the bath, and then when I'm a bit more respectable, I will come down and share some more projects and plans with you, and then we'll see if this little baby girl will behave. She hates all the noise from the building works. She really does, really freaks her out. So, you're settled now. Are you settled? Good girl. I know, you're such a good girl. How can you not love her? Do you remember those bread rolls I made? Last week sometime, was it? Well, I've just got them out, a little pack of them out of the freezer. I was hoping I could cook them from frozen, but all the books say not, you have to let them defrost and prove before you cook them. So I've got them out now. I'm going to put them in a plastic bag, a food bag that I'll reuse. And then I'm going to let them prove for the day and defrost, and then cook them off tonight, hopefully, so fingers crossed. If any of my very clever peeps watching know, and there are one or two, you know who you are, who know their bread. Why do I have to cover them in a plastic bag? Is that to create a certain environment, or is it a hygiene thing? Any answers to that would be great, so I know in future. Just take a moment and see that I'm in the kitchen. Oh, sorry about the noise. With the back door open. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. I haven't been able to have the back door open like this probably, well, since last summer or autumn. And we've got blue skies. So, oh, you can see the hair there. And also people who asked before, I think when I wore this is the Dechen sweater. I can't remember who it's by. I'll put it across the bottom of the screen, and it's really great just to throw on. It's some linen cotton blend. I think it's Rowan that I had for years, and I made this last year, and it's really nice to throw on when it's not too cold. Well, look, you can't really see. Let me just adjust that. Don't chop my head off that way. So, Mum and Dad coming up this afternoon, so I thought I'd better box up Dad's books. I've got no advertise. I've got a veg delivery box there that I've had for sitting there. It's waiting to go back, but they're quite happy if you reuse it. So Dad will probably give this back to me when he's... Oh, whoa. Okay, just one sec. Excuse me. Where did that come from? What have you got? That's not for Honey, is it? No, you're going to give it to me, please. Give it to me. Come on. Give it to me. Oh, don't look at my dirty floor. She thinks I'm going to throw it for her. You cheeky little what's it? No, it's not for you. Okay, sorry about that. Some little tinker had got hold of one of Hannah's socks. She's stowed. Right, and I did realise that some of these are priced, so let's, as I go along, this is going to be a bit boring, isn't it? So perhaps I didn't want to record the whole lot. You see me peeling off. Yeah, oh yeah, Cara Peggy's vlog is so good. We just sit and watch her peel off price stickers. Excuse me. Oh, I can just rub that out with the old eraser. It's kind of seeable. That's got first edition written in it, so I'm going to leave that on there. What was I going to talk to you about? Oh my goodness, I am coughing and I'm sniffling a lot, so I do apologise. The coughing is simply tiredness. It's a kind of magic. No, it's a kind of asthma-y type thing that has no official name because the doctors couldn't work out what it was, but basically I get like a chesty cough when I get tired, and it lasts forever and I sound like a seal. And I always know when I've done a little bit too much because the cough starts to appear, to make its appearance. And it sounds far worse than it is. And in the current climate, I'm sure people would run a mile if I started doing this out, but that'd be a way. That's a point. On the crowded train the other day when I was going to Richmond, I should have started coughing. That would have cleared everyone out, wouldn't it? Too soon? So, I've done this. I'm now going to pack these books into this. I'm going to tie up with string and get ready for Mum and Dad this afternoon. me to iron one of Gary's white shirts, his work shirts. 3 minutes 45 seconds. Give or take a few seconds for moving around to look at the clock and turning the camera off. So say what, 3.5 minutes? So if I have to iron him 5 shirts a week, it's only really 15 or 20 minutes, isn't it? I mean, obviously there's all the other ironing I do for him, the t-shirts and stuff, but the work shirts, I shouldn't really whinge about that, should I? Then you whinge, you're saying to yourself. Nikki, surely you don't whinge about your husband. I don't whinge about my husband, but I whinge about his ruddy white shirts. No, it's fine, 20 minutes a week, for goodness sake. I should really just suck it up and get on with it, shouldn't I? Yeah. I hope he doesn't watch this bit, because he'll be quoting me back to me this week. I actually don't mind the ironing. Because what I normally do is, I think I've probably told you this before, but let's face it, if you're going to get a 40-day vlog from me, not long after the November vlogs you've had of me, then I'm going to be repeating some of the stuff, because, you know, this is real life, peeps. This isn't put on for the camera. What was I saying? Ironing, yes. So I do often, when I've got a batch of ironing, just put the telly on and watch a TV show. Very into Father Brown at the moment, with Mark Williams, BBC programme. Again, there's 8 seasons, so it's obviously been going on a while, and I've just come to it, but it's I'm loving that. I'm loving the whole cast, actually. I think the whole cast are cracking. I like them all. So, and the funny thing is that it's on, some of the seasons are free on things like, not Netflix, on UK TV and all that sort of biz. And some of them you have to pay for. So I bought online the two of the series. I bought the first one, and I bought the third one. Then the fourth one was free, but only up to episode 6. So I ended up buying that. But the thing is, on our television, the account is in Gary's name. So I just press, you know, add it to a library, and then he gets charged for it. But then they look at him, and then they send him all sorts of, you know, recommended picks for you. So he gets all these things based on the sort of TV like Father Brown and Murder, She Wrote and all that biz, which kind of makes me laugh, really. So I'm obviously still in. I wonder if I'm doing it any quicker now I'm talking, the ironing. Does it feel like? Oh, I just gave Dad, Mum and Dad just came round, and I gave Dad his box of books, and he seemed thrilled. He was really made up with them. He loves it. He's very eclectic with his book choice, and the amazing thing was, the couple of the books, the Railway Journey Mysteries, he's already read that author and really enjoyed it. There's a whole set of them, apparently. So the 2 that I bought him will be ones that he will like. So that was really good, and he really liked the look of the others. And he said afterwards, you know, best present he could have asked for. So I am very pleased about that. We then spent a long time talking about books, as we do. So Mum ended up looking at a quilting magazine. So there you are. Anyway, that was really good. I'm really pleased about that. It's nearly time to get the dinner on. I'm doing the old butternut squash chipotle chili tonight before Gary and I. Hannah is having something different because she doesn't like spicy food. So, right, let's have a look at the clock. That's 5 minutes. I've slowed down because I was talking to you. Oh, now I'm looking in the wrong place. So it's 8:15. So the evening's gone. We had a late dinner. Gary was late home from work. I've just been editing the rest of the vlog. Nothing terribly exciting going on today. There was I did a whole really long rant about baths and showers, but I just deleted it because I think it was a bit, I don't know, I wasn't happy with it anyway, so I deleted it. So consider yourself spared from that one. I will have it another day, but I was kind of doing it spontaneously while I was packing Dad's book box, and I don't think it came out particularly well, what I was trying to say. While I was getting dinner tonight, Penny called in and she brought me the shoes she's lending me for our dinner that Gary and I are going to. So I will show you those tomorrow. I'm not going to talk about things much more tonight because, as I said, it's late and I want to go and sit down, have a little relax with the old man. Yeah, I think that's probably it. Still feeling a little bit tired. We just had super in-depth discussion at the dinner table about economics and current events. That was good. So yeah, that's all for today. Been a bit tired, as I said, today, so it hasn't been a particularly thrilling day. Hopefully tomorrow I have to cut out some pieces for my new quilt that I'm making for the class, so I can show you that. We'll do some weaving and try and get a bit more crafty stuff tomorrow. So have a lovely evening and I will see you then. But blah, 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 blah.